continue our journey with the rest part of translation studies. Today we will be beginning with morphology and orthography. So what is morphology? Morphology is the study of words, how they are formed and their relationship to other words in the same language. It analyzes the structure of words and parts of words such as stems, root words, prefixes and suffixes. And orthography is, on the other hand, a set of conventions for writing a language. It includes norms of spelling, hyphenation, capitalization, word breaks, emphasis, and punctuation. Types of machine translation. Rule-based machine translation, that is the translation systems based on linguistic information about source and target languages, basically retrieved from dictionaries and grammars, covering the mean semantic, morphological and syntactic regularities of each language respectively. The second one is transfer-based machine translation, which is capable of using knowledge of the source and target languages. The various types of transfer-based machine translation are morphological analysis, lexical categorization, lexical transfer, structural transfer, and morphological generation. Interlingual machine translation. In this approach, the source language, that is the text to be translated, is transformed into an interlingua, that is an abstract language, independent representation. The target language is then generated from the interlingua. Statistical machine translation. It tries to generate translations using statistical methods based on bilingual text corpora. A corpus or text corpus is a large and structured set of texts, which is nowadays usually electronically stored and processed. Next is example-based machine translation. Example-based machine translation is based on the idea of analogy. In this approach, the corpus that is used is one that contains texts that have already been translated. Hybrid machine translation leverages the strengths of statistical and rule-based translation methodologies. Neural machine translation uses a large artificial neural network to predict the likelihood of a sequence of words, typically modeling entire sentences in a single integrated model. The role of translation in mass media. What are its roles? Let us see. Attention-getting headlines are an important feature of printed advertisements. A successful headline leads a person into reading the rest of the ad. Slogans are short phrases that a company uses over and over in its ad. Good slogans are easy to remember and tend to stick in people's mind. The majority of slogans are designed to help create a favorable image of a company and its products. Testimonials are advertisements in which a person endorses a product. The person may be someone who looks like an average user of the product. Advertisers also pay film and TV stars, popular athletes, and other celebrities to endorse products. A celebrity helps attract attention to an advertisement. In addition, endorsement by a celebrity can be persuasive if the person's public image suits the product. People may then trust the celebrity's word and be influenced to buy the product. Product characters are fictional people and animals or characters that are used in advertisements over a long period. Many advertisers use product characters to deliver sales message for a whole line of products. The characters become highly familiar to people and so provide lasting identification with the company's product. Comparison of products is used most frequently to sell products that compete heavily with other brands. Advertisers compare their product with similar brands and point out the advantages of using their brand. Repetition is one of the basic techniques advertisers use to get their messages across. Advertisers may broadcast their commercials several times a day for weeks on TV or radio. Or they may publish their ads frequently in printed media. Repetition can help build or reinforce a company's reputation. Descriptive translation studies and applied translation studies. The descriptive translation studies focus on translations themselves rather than on the translation process. Process-oriented descriptive translation studies aims at revealing the thought process that takes place in the mind of the translator while he or she is translating, and applied form that involves the act of translation interpretation. Thank you.